Today I'm going to talk about the shocking news from the Chip Ganassi Racing organization. And it's about the driver who is going to replace Kyle Larson. And let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
On Easter Sunday, Kyle Larson was racing in the Mazda Madness with a couple other NASCAR Series drivers. And he got drivers from the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, the Truck Series, the ARCA Series, the K&N Series, East and West, and the Euro Series. You get the point. And a lot of them were live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. You get the point. A lot of people are watching this. And a lot of people can actually hear what they're saying. Kyle Larson was trying to talk to Garrett Smithley. And he thought his mic was off, so he said something that no one should ever say, regardless who you are. It was completely wrong. There's no place in the world for that type of language. And it's just completely wrong. And it set him in a big hole. Come Monday morning, Chip Ganassi, the owner of Chip Ganassi Racing, decided to suspend his pay. That does not mean that he's not getting paid ever again from that team. Unless he gets fired, that just means he's not getting paid for a period of time. But if you fast forward it to lunchtime that day, about half the way that day, about 12 o'clock, NASCAR came out with the news that they're going to suspend him indefinitely. That does not mean that he cannot race NASCAR ever again. That just means he has to go through a course, and it's going to take a couple of months for him to do that and get back on his own 2 feet. Jeremy Clements had the same issue in 2013, but he said that word to a reporter. But later on in the afternoon, though, about 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock hours that time, Chip Ganassi Racing lost a couple of sponsors. He lost McDonald's, he lost Credit One Bank, he lost Clover. And they told him, you either keep us or keep Kyle. And Chip Ganassi was put in a hole. He had to think about it overnight. So Tuesday morning, Chip Ganassi Racing, the whole organization had to make the shocking announcement that they're going to fire Kyle Larson and keep the sponsors. But since then, it has been a lot of speculation who is going to replace him in that 42 car. The obvious decision was that Ross Chastain, who is competing full-time in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, he was going to come up and replace Kyle Larson. He raced every single Cup race this year so far. He raced the Daytona 500. He ran the Pennzoil 400. He ran the Auto Club 400, and he won the Guard 312 at Phoenix. And he ran all those races, so he's still in contention for the championship. He's still going for points. All he has to do is switch Xfinity points to Cup points. But if that didn't get through, you had Justin Haley, who's a teammate of his, who can race the season. He raced the Daytona 500, but you get the point. And you have Jamie McMurray, who's a former driver of that team, but he hasn't raced a car since last year. But you get the point. It's between them drivers, them 3 drivers, actually. And fast forward to today, Chip Ganassi Racing came out with the shocking announcement that they're going to have Matt Kenseth drive that 42 car for the remainder of the year. That's some big news because Chip Ganassi Racing, if I'm not mistaken, has no type of history with Matt Kenseth. It's something that never happened before. Matt Kenseth has always raced in a Ford or a Toyota. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's racing a Chevy unless he did early on in his career. I don't know. But he hasn't raced with a Chevy since. And it's kind of surprising that the Chevy camp is actually wanting to go with him over Ross Chastain, where they can still go for the championship with him. But bringing in Matt, it's now going to make the team more competitive, in my opinion, than they would with Ross Chastain. And he'll probably win a race or two in that 42 car, which is going to be a great thing for that team. Yeah, I know Kurt Busch can win a race, but Matt can too. You can see that team win a lot this year. I know it's going to take him a couple races to get back going, but he's going to get good because there's still 32 races left in this year. Not like where he came out of retirement in 2018 where there was half a season left. And he was only racing part of it. But now he's got 32 full races left. He can still get it might take him 4 or 5 races. But as soon as that ends, he's going to be good going. he's going to win a race or two. But what do y'all think? Comment down below and please like and subscribe.